Hey guys, I'm Amanda and this is my channel, Mindful Dinosaur. So sorry about all the noises. There's a lot of wind and there's noises from downstairs. So, so today my video is going to be the Q&A about eating disorders. So I asked you on my Mindful Dinosaur Instagram any questions you have about eating disorders, and today I will be answering those questions. So let's get started. So the first question today is, what kind of eating disorder do you have? I have anorexia nervosa. That is basically the one where you restrict a lot, lose weight. There's a lot of different kinds of anorexia, but the one I have is where you restrict and purge and try to lose weight. So the next question is, how did you know you had an eating disorder? So back in about 8th grade, the summer, I started going to a therapist. She was like a therapist in training, so she wasn't really fully a therapist yet, but we started talking about eating and stuff, and she didn't really distinguish that I had an eating disorder. We just sort of talked about eating disorders. But as time went on, I kept losing weight and getting more fearful of food and stuff like that. And so finally the time came when she could not help me, so we had to go further into treatment. So basically, as I kept losing weight and staying away from food and causing so much drama in my life, that's when we finally found out that I had an eating disorder. So the next question is, did you get treatment? Yes, I did get treatment. I first went to a hospital on the second day of 8th grade. I went there for 7 weeks, helped get weight restoration and stuff like that, and then there's therapy all day, every day. And then I got out after the 7 weeks, and then I went back in for another about 5 weeks. Got back out. Then I went to a different treatment center that was just a day program, which didn't help, so we switched to a longer program, that same place, which didn't help. So then we went to a residential, which is basically a house that you live at for a while, and that did not help. So I ended up going back to the hospital I originally went the first 2 times. Then time went on, and it was about a year later in 9th grade, February-ish, I had to go back in because of self-harm reasons and eating disorder reasons. And then that summer I had to go back in. So that was a lot of treatment, but yeah. I still get therapy every week, sometimes go see a dietitian. Yeah, basically it. The next question is, did you get depression or anxiety because of it? I did not get depression or anxiety because of it. It was just kind of things I had beforehand as well. It kind of all developed together. I had a lot of anxiety my whole entire life, always mostly about school and then about body image and food. So yeah, it was all just kind of together. So, and the next question is, what helped you through the eating disorder? What helped me through my eating disorder is honestly the people around me. There were so many people in treatment that just helped me along, and then my family has been so supportive, and my friends have always been there, and then everybody just who talks to me every day just gives me hope. And so it's basically the people around me, and you can't get through an eating disorder without wanting to get through it. I still have days where I just want to go back to my old habits, but I have to get the motivation to keep going. So yeah. The next question is, what are some signs to look out for in case viewers think they or someone they know may have an eating disorder? So this is very important. There's a lot of different signs, but doesn't necessarily mean that they do have an eating disorder. So a big red flag is restricting or pushing away meals. What you may notice if you have one is maybe having reoccurring body image issues, and maybe you're doing some eating disorder habits like spitting and chewing food, or purging, or restricting, cutting out full food groups. Other signs are like maybe you see someone else and they're commenting on their body a lot, maybe saying they're bloated all the time, maybe like saying they're fat or they want to lose weight. So these are some big signs to check out for. So the next question is, it would be great if you could discuss orthorexia, which a lot of people have, but not too many talk about because it isn't as debilitating as other kinds. So orthorexia is similar to anorexia in the way that they both restrict and cut out food groups, but orthorexia is different because in the way the results you want. Anorexia, you usually want to be thin and skin and bones, sort of like that. Orthorexia, you want to be like a healthy body, like muscly. It can be muscly, it can be fit, like really fit, and only eating super healthy foods and just focusing on that. So thank you guys for asking these questions. This is my video for today. If you have any more questions, go ahead, feel free to ask. I will definitely answer them for you. And I hope you liked this video. So if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. So yeah, and I have my Instagrams and my Twitter down in the description below. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.